and welcome to the Diesel Power Challenge presented by XTP. We've gathered here outside of Denver, Colorado at ATS Diesel Performance with 10 of the toughest diesel trucks in North America. 9 of those trucks actually run. One of them came here and has not been able to start yet. It's still being worked on and we're just minutes away from getting the competition started. Our field consists of 3 Cummins-powered Rams, 3 Duramax-powered GM trucks, and 3 Power Stroke-powered Fords. The 4th Ford belongs to Wesley Beach, 2013's defending champion, who's back again with a revised rig to try to defend what is the toughest title in the world of diesel performance.
We didn't change a whole lot from last year, just made everything more reliable and more stout. Wanted to make sure we didn't, run into any issues this year.
Over the span of the next 3 days, we'll put these trucks through 7 different competitions to test everything from their brute strength to their fuel economy, their reliability, and even the driver's skill. For the dyno portion of the contest, we strap the trucks down and give their owners 3 opportunities to make the most horsepower and torque they possibly can. We'll put the trucks on a drag strip in a side-by-side heads-up shootout-style drag race at Vandermeer Speedway located over a mile above sea level. We'll then hook a 10,000-pound trailer to the trucks and make them tow it as fast as they can through the 8th mile on that same drag strip in a brutal test of both power and acceleration. We will then force the drivers and trucks through a frustrating course of obstacles in our trailer towing maneuverability course. This will test both the ability of the truck, the patience and skill of the driver. Gathering the surviving competitors from the previous day's action, we'll head for a 100-mile-plus fuel economy loop into the Rocky Mountains and see exactly how efficient these powerful trucks are. Finally, we'll hook these trucks to the most nefarious foe in all of motorsports, the weighted pulling sled, which they will try to drag in a feat of brute strength down a 300-foot course. Now it's time to get crazy on the dyno rollers here at ATS Diesel to see what kind of horsepower and torque these diesel trucks churn out.
And we open the 2014 Diesel Power Challenge on the dyno.
My name's Sankey from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, driving a 2006 Silverado. My truck is pretty well built from last year yet. This year we just fabricated the twin turbos on it.
Troy, is the strategy to let it eat right off the bat, or are you going to try to use all 3 poles?
Probably just try 1 or 2. Give her all at first. I'd like to see over 1,000, so 1,000 horsepower, 1,600 foot-pounds, I'm hoping.
All right, Troy, you made your poles, 956 at the tire, real close to the 1,000 you're looking forward to. I mean, the altitude obviously is a little weird for you, right?
Yep, definitely. Altitude's low on oxygen, obviously.
My name's St. Pierre. I'm from Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, and I drive a 2008 Dodge Ram 2500 with a 6.7 Cummins. When I first bought the truck, I just wanted a chip and exhaust just to boost. Take the power just a notch above, and right now it got out of control. So pretty much the whole truck's been rebuilt completely.
You just saw Troy run, made a pretty solid pass. Is the strategy here just to do what you can do, or are you trying to match the guy before you?
I really don't want to match the guy, and my main goal is actually keep it together, so even if my number are kind of low, I really don't mind. So see what I can do.
What is the truck's previous best been, and have you ever run at an altitude like this?
At an altitude like that, no, but at sea level it runs around 1,001 on stock fuel map, so I think it should do good.
Poles. The truck seemed to be laboring a little bit in the middle of all 3. What were you guys seeing on the computer in there?
I'm not sure what the problem is. Probably one of the wastegate or altitude, so we're going to figure it out and try to come up with a new setup for tomorrow.
Cool. Well, hey, talk to Wes. Last year, Wes came out of the dyno not having what he was looking for, and he made out okay, so it's not over yet, right?
Yeah, it's not over. Still 6 events left.
Well, thanks a lot, man. Good luck tomorrow at the drag strip.
Thank you.
My name's Shilo Ellingford. I came in my 2006 LBZ. I'm from Idaho Falls, Idaho, and I came here to win. So I've been to several events, done over 1,400 uncorrected on a few dynos.
Well, we're here with Shilo Ellingford. Shilo, I think this truck got a lot of expectations here. The big crowd has gathered to watch it make a pole. Any additional pressure in that?
Oh yeah, nerves always go right before the event, especially where I've never been on this dyno and I've heard a lot of stories about it. So we'll see how the truck performs up here at this level of elevation.
You know, your projections for the truck and the magazine were pretty high. How concerned are you with trying to back those up?
Since it's not a corrected number here, I think it's going to be less. Everybody seems like they've ran a little less, so I'm sure it's not going to be making that huge number that I was expecting, but it'll still be all right, and as long as it lives, I'm good with that.
All right, man, good luck. Let her eat.
Thank you.
All right, Shilo, not in the window you were looking for, but the truck seemed strong. Didn't seem like it was laid over anything on you.
Yeah, it's definitely a disappointing number. Expected a lot more out of it, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. It's brand new tuning, some different things on the motor, so we'll just go from here and try to get it back where it used to be. So.
I'm Dan Maneri from Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. Down here at Diesel Power Challenge, driving in Ford F350. Yeah, just looking to have some fun.
You've watched the first couple trucks run. How you feeling? What do you think you need to bring to the table here?
Man, I'm nervous. That's all I have to say. I'm nervous as heck.
Have you spent a lot of time on the dyno with this truck?
Not with this one, nope. If I'm anywhere over 500, I'm happy. Can't complain, it's over 500, right?
We're thinking electrical issues. I did a dyno pull the other day, hit my alley locker, and I dropped all my pressure off. We've been on this thing since Saturday, and I mean, it's Tuesday morning now, right? So we're just troubleshooting everything, going through everything, and seeing what we can find. It's pretty much the best we can do.
I'm Ryan Anderson from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Brought the 2008 F350 6.4 diesel here to compete at the Diesel Power Challenge and hopefully take home the win.
All right, Ryan Anderson, you got the big Ford backed into the dyno cell. From what you've seen so far, I mean, are the numbers about what you expected?
Yeah, we should be here. I was hoping a little bit higher out of a couple people, but you know, we'll see where we're at. Hopefully the numbers I had a few days ago stay the same.
Well, got happy for you in the third one anyway, 809, and then a little over 1,300 on the torque side, so you got to be happy.
Yeah, we're close. It's not where we wanted to be, but it's close enough.
Cool. Well, you're definitely a player, puts you in that upper quadrant of the field, so that's a good thing. And it's still running.
It is still running. That's what we need.
Well, about 90 feet to the right of where you've been seeing these trucks make dyno pulls has been one of the more dramatic scenes at the event. Corey Chomos and crew have been trying to get this truck started. I understand you were on the dyno up in Idaho last weekend, making a pull, and all of a sudden there's been no fire since then?
Yeah, what I did is I locked up my torque converter. I was going from second to third. I was at about 40 miles per hour, and I turned it off. It was like I unplugged the truck from a wall kind of thing.
Now, you guys were here till when last night?
Well, I was here till 2:30, and the guy that was doing the wiring asked me to go take a nap, and he stayed here till 5.
And you got a good crew of guys between ex-competitors. You got some of the ATS guys here. Talk to me about what's the troubleshooting, what's the process?
So far, we've been going through a lot of wiring. It's been a lot of, I mean, like we think I fried my ECM. So, I mean, we've been swapping through that. It's been affecting kind of everything. We've been losing signal from the cam and the crank sensors. We lost rail. Now we got it all back. We're getting fuel again. So we just switched out the ECM. We're going to try to do it on a stock tune, see if we can get the proper readings, and then we're going to tune her up. Hopefully it fires.
That's what Diesel Power Challenge is about, man. You never give up till it's over, right?
It had to be me. It had to be me.
Matt Kauffman from Plain City, Ohio, driving 06 Dodge. Here to share the world what my truck can do, take back the title for the Dodges.
lots of smiles and hooping and hollering out there. 911, and it jumped big time to the second and the third pull. What was the change?
Reset the dyno for overdrive, and then final pull was on nitrous. First two pulls were fuel only.
My name's Lavon Miller. I'm from Plain City, Ohio, and I'm driving a 2004 Dodge Ram, and we're here to compete in Diesel Power Challenge and have a good time.
First truck to jump over 2,000 foot-pounds, 948 horsepower, and that solenoid change seems to have paid off.
Yes, definitely works very well. The 6.7 digs from the bottom. I brought it up 1,600 RPM and it let it eat right away. So it was definitely worth going with the big cubic inch motor for that aspect, because that's what made the 2,000 foot-pounds.
Name's Dan Howard, and I'm from Oregon, North Plains, and got a 95 F350. And got an original 7.3 Power Stroke in it. Thought we'd bring down the old dinosaur and give her hell and try to keep up with some of these big trucks. We'll see what we do.
All right, Dan, well, you survived, man. I think objective achieved in the fact you made 3 clean pulls, and the old girl can still sing pretty good, can't she?
Yeah, we didn't throw a whole lot of NOS at her down here. We just used a small 50 jet. Still got her to light up a little more on that last one. Could have went for more, but yeah, she's still together, and we'll get out on the track and really try to put the power down.
Well, here at Wesley Beach, the last man on the rollers today, what was your impression of what you've seen thus far?
Looks like some pretty good trucks. Everybody's seems to be disappointed with what they got, but we knew that's what was going to happen with this dyno.
Overall, you happy with that? I mean, there was some debate going on, it looked like, between the second and third pulls. What was that about?
Had trouble with it kicking down into fourth gear. Didn't want to stay in overdrive.
Well, like last year, you come out, solid performance, and you're ready for the drag strip tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, Corey, real quick, you made it to the dyno, and really you made it to the dyno with the help of a bunch of new friends you've made so far. Still smiling because you think you have an idea of how to fix this thing.
Absolutely. We're going to tear down that front end and see if we can look at that reluctor wheel and see if we can get it in line.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
After a wild day on the dyno, our top 3 finishers were as follows. Matt Kauffman in 3rd place, the Cummins-powered Ram. Shilo Ellingford in 2nd place, the Duramax-powered Chevrolet. And Lavon Miller in another big-inch Cummins-powered Ram truck was your dyno champ. To get your extended-length DVD of the 2014 Diesel Power Challenge from Extreme Diesel Performance, visit www.extremediesel.com. That's www.extremediesel.com. Well, if you thought that was some crazy action, wait till you see these competitors with a 10,000-pound skid steer hooked to their back, looking at more cones than they've ever seen in their entire lives during our trailer towing obstacle course. A true feat of the truck's agility and the driver's ability. You don't want to miss it. To this point in the competition, most of the events of the Diesel Power Challenge have been about 1 truck at a time. What happens when we put 2 of them side by side on a drag strip and make them run heads up to the finish line? Your guess is as good as ours. It's going to be crazy when we go quarter-mile drag racing at Bandimere, side by side, heads up, no breakout. Big power and low ETs as some of the toughest trucks in the country. Let them eat up on the mountain.